You wake up, you're around 4 or 5, and there is a massive black shadow at the bottom of your bed with massive black wings, and it's just stood watching you. Hello, my haunted little pickles. I have another story time for you guys. So, when I was 4 or 5, I was reminded, because apparently I'd suppressed a lot of these memories, but speaking to my dear old mumsy, she reminded me, and lots of memories came flooding back when I was a child, and I had so many, so many paranormal and frightening experiences. The beings and the experiences might not have been frightening in hindsight as an adult, being able to process them, but as a 4, maybe 5-year-old, seeing the things I saw and feeling the things I felt was really scary and hard to process. But I'm going to get into the story. So, I hope my line is straight, sorry. Anyway, you don't care about that. So, I remember when I was little, I used to have the worst sleep, and I have spoke about my sleep demon, my dream demon, sorry. That was one of the many wonderful things that happened to me as a child. But I'd always crawl into my mum's bed, because just being up here when I was little was scary. So I used to wake up a lot, and even my sister remembered, and she was like, yeah, don't you remember? You used to wake up screaming all the time. And it used to be around the same time every night, around 3-ish, between 3:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, every night, for so long, pretty much every night. If it weren't the dream demon, it was this apparently. I'd wake up screaming, there's a black angel at the bottom of my bed, Mummy's gonna get me. And I'd scream, and my poor sister had to share a room with me, so can you imagine? She was not my best friend a lot of the times, getting woken up by a little sister screaming. And I used to scream, and it was so tall and just massive black wings, and it didn't move, didn't say anything, didn't have glowing red eyes or anything like that. It just stood still at the bottom of my bed, just watching me, not doing anything. But as a child, a very young child, yeah, what is it? Death? Is it death? It's a black angel. Is it something bad? I mean, to my mind, as a child, it felt like something bad. It might not have been Lucifer. I don't know. I don't think it actually was. I'm joking. But yeah, really big, massive black wings. Really, like, when I say dark, like, I could see it in the dark, because obviously it was nighttime. But it was so dark. It was like the 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 negative of light. Like, there's dark when your room's dark and you can sort of get some street light, but this was like the absence of light, dark. Like, this is the blackest black you could get, and it was just such a massive being and so imposing and terrifying. And I'd scream and wake up the whole house, and then I'd probably end up having to get into my mum's bed or my sister's bed to get back to sleep. So yeah, that was one of the terrifying experiences I had. I've shared 1 or 2 experiences, but I also used to see a lot of shadow people when I was younger. I didn't know that's what I was seeing. So I'd see a lot of, like, at the corner of your eye, something just flit past, and you just dismiss it like, oh, it's just a shadow. But I'd get it a lot, or I'd get like this feeling of being watched. And there was no one watching me. Nothing ever actually happened. Just a feeling in certain areas of my home, or certain areas in other people's homes or buildings. Certain buildings, it happened a lot more than others. There's more stories on that if you look on my channel. But just, the majority of my childhood, I always felt like I was being watched. But not in a comforting, like, yeah, Jesus loves me, he's watching me kind of way. And I was just like, I'm being monitored, if you know what I mean. Like someone is watching me, but I didn't know why, and it was terrifying. So yeah, that's one of my scariest, sleep experiences. I'm gonna do a video of shadow people or shades, they called, or watchers, but they are really creepy. They're not specifically good or evil, I don't think, but it's really disconcerting. The feeling of being watched, it it plays with you. It's not pleasant. But yeah, I used to see an awful lot when I was younger, and I think I did suppress a lot because as a literal very small child, how are you supposed to process that? And it just meant I was terrified. I was like, those little dogs, those little, those like little terriers that just shake all the time because they're scared or happy or excited. No matter what, they're all shaking. Like that was me when I was little. I would see things that you're not supposed to see, and I don't mean in a schizophrenic way. I mean like either in my dreams or in the corner of my eye, or I'd get feelings or impressions. I'll wake up in the night and you wake up because you feel like being watched. That's the feeling I'd get when I'd see this big black angel at the bottom of my bed. Sometimes at the side, but I wouldn't see it like next to me as a person. I'd see it in my bedroom mirror. And I know now you shouldn't sleep facing or next to a mirror because that's a portal. You should cover it up. But my bed wasn't directly next to one, it was like off to the side, but it's still there. So I could see the reflection of the angel in the mirror. So if I was to look with my eyes just in the room, I wouldn't see it, but I'd look in the reflection of the mirror and I'd see it. And there's obviously nothing in a child's bedroom that is going to take the shape of a massive, great big scary angel to reflect in your mirror. Also, the mirror, aside from like sort of being adjacent to my bed, was just facing a wall, a blank wall. So there was nothing there to create this shadow. So yeah, so that was pretty terrifying. If you have any fun stories about sleep demons or dark angels or anything of the sort, feel free to comment and let me know. Feel free to message me and let me know if you want to share any of your stories. But yeah, what do you think it was? Do you think it was like a guardian angel that was just very imposing looking but there to look after me? Do you think it was death and somehow I escaped it just watching me like, yeah, I'm watching you, love? Do you think it was Lucifer? I don't know. I don't think it was. Tell me what you think it was. Do you think it was a demon? Do you think it was something malevolent? Or do you think it was just a watcher just watching? I don't know what's interesting about a 4 or 5-year-old child to watch, but apparently I was watched a lot by whatever entities. So yeah, let me know what you think. It might have been in the comments. Nice speaking to you, my lovely pickles. I will be back with a full actual haunted histories or in-depth dive as to my opinions of what shades or shadow people are, the different categories, the kinds of seeing, the kind of feeling you'll get. So that'll be coming soon. Because this popped up in my memories and I had time to film a quick video, I thought I'd share it with you all. I hope you're all having an awesome day, night, evening, whatever time it is with you, and I'll speak to you soon. Have a great day.